By 1235, Sundiata's army was ready to face the greatest challenge of all, Sumaro Kanti, the sorcerer king who had brought so much suffering to the land. The two forces would meet on the plains of Karina in a battle that would decide the fate of Mali. Sundiata's army was smaller than Sumaro's, but it was filled with warriors united by a singular purpose, to liberate their homeland from tyranny. On the day of the battle, Sundiata rode at the front of his troops, his regal bearing reminiscent of the lions that symbolized his strength and courage. His soldiers looked to him for inspiration, and in his presence, they found the will to fight. As the two armies clashed, the battle was fierce, with both sides fighting for their lives and their future. Sumaro's forces were formidable, and his dark magic seemed to give him the upper hand. His sorcery was said to make him invincible, and for a time, it seemed as though Sundiata's army would be overwhelmed. But Sundiata, who had spent years learning from the warriors and wise men of the savannah, was not without his own knowledge. He had learned the secrets of his enemy, and he knew how to counter Sumaro's dark powers. In the heat of battle, Sundiata struck a decisive blow. Using an arrow tipped with a special material, he pierced the sorcerer king's defenses. Sumaro, the tyrant who had ruled through fear and magic, fell, and with him, his reign of terror ended. The victory at Karina was not just a military triumph, it was the moment when the Mali Empire was born. After the battle, Sundiata was hailed as the Monsa, or Emperor, of Mali. He did not merely rest on his laurels, he set about uniting the various kingdoms of the region into a single, cohesive empire. His leadership was marked by wisdom and justice, and he established his capital at Niani, a city that would grow into a center of trade, culture, and learning. Under Sundiata's rule, the Mali Empire flourished. The wealth of the empire, built on its vast resources and strategic location, became legendary, and its influence stretched across West Africa. Sundiata had fulfilled the prophecy of his birth, transforming from a crippled child into a legendary king whose legacy would endure for centuries. His story, passed down through the griots, became the foundation of Malian identity and a testament to the power of resilience, leadership, and destiny. Lesson: true leadership comes from unity and vision, not power and fear. Sundiata's victory over Sumaro teaches that strength does not come from brute force or dark power but from unity, courage, and a shared vision. Sundiata's army was smaller, but it was united by the desire to liberate their homeland and build a better future. This is a reminder that leadership is about inspiring others with a higher purpose, rather than ruling through fear. The Mali Empire's birth under Sundiata's rule shows that successful leadership is built on justice, wisdom, and the ability to unite people toward a common goal. The lesson from this chapter is that vision and moral strength are more powerful than physical strength alone.